Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. My name is Joshua Blessy. I do tarot readings every morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am here to help you find the best possible path for you, help you to find the path that makes you be the happiest person that you can possibly be. I am a medium and a sensitive. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not a relationship specialist, but I am here to help you find the best path that will guide you to the one that you need to be on. So I have one person already in the queue. Good morning, Sheenam. How are you doing today, young lady? Welcome on in. So, come on in. Let me do my morning shuffle here. I gotta put this up just a tiny bit more and get a little closer to the desk. Oh, come on. You gotta give me just a little bit more. Okay, no, it's not. No, it's too much. Okay, give me a second. Having camera issues, guys. Okay, no. I don't need that in the camera view. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, I know what you want, and I'm just doing my cleansing shuffle to make sure I'm all ready for you and your reading today. Ooh, okay. I will have to work on that today. Okay. All right. So, Shinam, I see your question. Let's give you, what kind of a reading do you want today? Do you want the simple or do you want the more complex reading? Oh, you said past, present, future. So tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10, okay, Shinam? Okay, I want to make sure because I just read what you said. So just to define, make sure you want the journey layout, right? Or do you want the simple past, present, future like you said before? I just want to make sure of what you want. I'm going to start shuffling now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before we pick your number, I want to make sure I know which one you want. I just don't have a good place for this today. Oh, okay, there we go. This just says there. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you for now. Pick a number 1 through 52. Okay, there we go. See, but now I can't. Gotta fix it so that it's straight on now. Okay. Anyway. All right, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and the 20th card is for you today. We're going to find out some answers today, okay? So, we got your past, your weight, your easy, your hard, your unseen. Ooh, okay. All right, so I'm just going to adjust my cards to make sure that they are all visible here, and I know where to put my placement. I really need that tape again. Okay. Okay, so here we go with your reading, though, Shinam. I just had to put something down so I kind of know where the camera was at because I've been trying to adjust this stupid thing for a while. So let's get to your reading here, okay? So, as concerned with your boyfriend, okay? I want to try to figure this out because it seems like you're waiting right now. You're in your past. You're waiting for the answers to come to you, and the wait path. If you remember, it's all about making those choices and decisions that are best for you. If you're still questioning this, if you're still trying to find those answers and you can't seem to be making up your mind, there's a reason for that because you're trying to figure out what path you want to do going forward. Either you have to start trusting that this is going to start to be the relationship you want it to be, or you have to finally decide, no, what kind of a path do I really want to go down? So the way path is saying, hey, you have choices and decisions to make. You have an easier path that you can go along with him. You have a harder path that you can go along with him. You have an unseen path that you can go with him, and definitely one behind, because this is kind of a standpoint for you to start saying, hey, stop waiting for the answers here. You have to do some movement yourself in order to get off the pot. So your wait card, interestingly enough, is the finding card. Now the finding card is all about finding that treasure at the end of the rainbow, but it's not necessarily at finding the treasure. It's about the journey. Even though it seems like the thing that you want the most is the thing that you want to have in your pocket, the thing that you're going to do, once you open the treasure box and you finally have what you wanted, your whole thing, you have to remember that the journey that it took to get there was the point. This is the point of what you're going on right now. The way path is basically telling you, hey, look, you have to start thinking about what what your expectations actually are, because when you're following a treasure map and you don't know what's going to be inside of that treasure, you don't know what kind of treasure that person holds inside. It's all about that one thing that they want to open up, but it is saying that you're going to start to find things, start to find those answers. It's just, it's about the journey, not necessarily about the destination. Then we have your easy path, your unseen path, which is the card itself, and the inner oak card. Which one do you want me to tell you about first? So, Sheenam, what card do you want me to go down next? The past, I mean, easy, unseen, or hard path first? The hard path? This one here, the oak one? This is your hard path here. Okay, Lo, thank you very much for trying to help. This is her reading, but if you want to be patient, I'll be happy to help you. That's what I thought you meant, but I wanted to make sure. So, the hard path for you. One of the things that you want to have this determination, you want to get to your goal as quickly as possible. What you have to do in order to make that happen is you have to get rid of the old bad patterns that you've been holding inside of yourself. The inner oak is all about the way you start to feel about yourself. And no, it's fine. Thank you very much. Just be patient. I appreciate it. You can be on my list. If you want to be on my list, just say, you can press exclamation point join to join my queue, or I can just simply put your name down on my list. And then when I'm done with that, I will happily help you. Okay. But Shinam, you have been in this comfortable spot for quite a long time. You're used to this situation the way it is. The only way it's going to change is if you move out the old bad furniture that you thought was comfortable this whole time. It's actually been hurting you. So you have to get rid of some of these thoughts and things that are keeping you from moving forward. You have to eventually say to yourself, I don't want this old bad furniture that I've been lugging around with me all this time. It's time to buy the new, fresh furniture that I want to put inside of myself to make this be the best possible thing possible, especially with your boyfriend there. So that it's all about the inner work that you're doing. So it feels like sometimes you have to start doing some of that inner work yourself, because I think your expectations are a little bit more lofty than you would like them to be. And remember, this is a relationship that's just starting or just has been going for a while, but it's time to move out the old bad patterns and start accepting new problems. I want you to know about boyfriend's family. Um, well, you didn't say you wanted to know about boyfriend's family. You just wanted to know about the what was going on. So I'll try and see if there's an answer here in the cards. But what path do you want to go down next? Your easy or your unseen path? So your easy path. I know that you seem to be you're the one giving a lot to this relationship, but it's time for him to start donating back to you. There has to be an equal footing for both of you. There has to be some kind of transaction where you are both donating each other's time to one another, each other's love to one another, but it's time to start donating a little bit more back to you because you need this thing fulfilled. This empty spot you think that needs to be fulfilled. That's the empty box of the donate box. The only way you can fill the donate box is by doing positive changes and doing things that are good for you in your life. That's how you accumulate the change. Even going through bad stuff and saying realizing something out of it, you add change to this box. But you have to start to realize that you are important too. You need to be asking for what you are actually wanting to have because you are not communicating that enough correctly. So that's kind of what the donate card is all about because that's the easiest thing for you to do would be to start to donate back to yourself and start to expect that you get as much as you give. Okay, now we get to go to the unseen path. You have the exact card in the exact spot. So what does that mean? That means it's time to pay attention to maybe you don't have to take either the easy or the hard. You maybe have to take an unseen path. That one thing that's been right in front of your nose the whole time that's been screaming at you, we both know what that is, Sheena. And you've been asking this question for quite a long time when you come here. And I don't mind you coming back for readings, whatever you need a reading. But there has to be a point where you say, I can accept this and start to move forward. I have to stop questioning it because that unseen path, even though you don't know what it's going to be at the end of that path, you don't know if it's going to be a beautiful thing or an ugly thing, but you have to start trusting the journey and the path that you're starting to go on. Because if you take a little bit of the easy and take a little bit of the hard, you put them together and you start facing that one thing that's been in front of your nose the whole time, then, hello, fuzzball. Okay, and it's time for you to realize that that path doesn't, you don't know, can't see it right now, but you have to trust that that's going to lead you to where you want to go. Would you like to go down okay, your home path or your leap of faith card? Which one do you want to go down next? My kitty cat's over here getting his snuggle on. Which path do you want to go down next, young lady? Are you still with me, Sheenam? And you are next, low last. I just waiting for her to finish her reading here, and as soon as I'm done, I will be happy to help you. Okay, so remain in the queue when I call out your name. Okay. Thank you very much for being patient. I'm just waiting for her to finish her reading here. So thank you. Sheenam, are you still with me? I'm going to give her a little bit of time here because maybe something happened with their computer or something like that. And I don't know what's going on with that, but for some reason, I'm not seeing the, seeing her on here right now. So So if you don't answer me in a couple of minutes, Shinam, I'm just going to try to give you the rest of your reading. And so are you still here? We all love computers until they don't work, right, guys? Well, let me adjust my camera here a little bit, then a little bit better. Oh, come on. You worked before. Why aren't you working now? There we go. Better. Shinam, your clock starts now. I'm giving you 2 more minutes to respond to me. Oh. All right, you have 1 more minute. Then I'm just gonna finish the reading. You'll have to come back and read and relook at it when after the stream. Okay, Shinam, I'm sorry that something happened to you on your end. If you see this, I'm going to continue with your reading. You'll have to go back and see what I say here. But okay, at this point, I'm going to pick your home card first because I think that's the one you need to hear the most. Okay, it's definitely time for you to start to let go. You have to start letting some of this stuff that has been holding you back, the things that are not working with you anymore, you have to start to let the decay and start to die. All the stuff that you have within yourself that you think you need to carry with you, the doubt, the fear, the anxiety, the wondering, the all the stuff, all the questioning stuff needs to start to go into that pile that's going to decay and finally be put to rest. Because once you die, you have to let something decay back into the earth so it can be turned back into that which will be more beneficial for you in the future. There is a lot of things going on in your life right now that are all about you letting go of something that you are not letting go within yourself. There's something that you're not being honest with yourself about. You need to start letting go and being there. Shinam, I hope you come back and see your reading, but your leap of faith card is there's something that you're not sharing or they're not sharing with you. Their family or whatever else, you can't be concerned with everybody else. You are in a relationship with this person, your boyfriend, right? And if you're not sharing those informations, it seems like it's the easiest thing for you to do. But when we get scared and kind of frustrated and stuff like that, we don't always open it up and share things. And the more you communicate with the people who are around you, especially a partner, if you let them know clear expectations, if they're not meeting those expectations, then you need to start to consider whether or not this is the right choice for you. But you have to share the information so that you can make a good, wonderful choice. If you don't share that information, I know it's kind of scary to kind of go, hey, we need to go into this future here and start working on going forward. Then your next card here is your Wandering Path card, which is telling you it's time to release this bent up things that you've been holding back within yourself a long, long time. And you need to let go of these wonderful, beautiful things that aren't serving you any purpose. The Wandering Path is that one. You don't need to worry about a time, a place, where you're even going. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're trying to make it somewhere. It doesn't have a plan. It's just letting yourself release these things that you have been holding you back from the very beginning. You have to release all of that stuff that is holding you back in order to make yourself a better future. Shinam, I'm really sorry that you couldn't be here for the rest of your reading, but I think Lola Lest waited a long enough time for you, so you'll have to go back and review it later. Okay, are you still with me, Lola Lest? And I only understand English, so I'm sorry if you're trying to type in a different language. I don't know that. Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you, okay? So I cleanse these cards off of the last reading so that you can get a fresh reading for yourself. Now, what kind of reading would you like today? Would you like a simple past, present, future reading, or do you need something that gives you a little bit more answers? I feel like it needs a couple more here. All right, now I feel like it's right. You want more answers? Okay, you're just like the reading I was just giving. So I'm going to explain this to you because I haven't seen you on my channel before, but this is my journey layout. This is where you get the most answers in my card readings. And I tell you each one, I take you down each one of these paths here to try to help you find the best possible path for you. First, the past path is all about those victories and defeats that we need to start looking at in our lives, but we eventually have to turn around and face the future. What do I need to do to start walking towards that new path? Then the weight path is the choices and decisions that you have made along the way, a little bit of the logical mind and emotional mind. You have to make the best possible choice for you. Sometimes you can get stuck here waiting for answers, but what do I need to do to start walking on a new path? Then I have you choose one of three cards, and that is this. You can either choose the hard path, which is one about overcoming adversity, getting to your goal as quickly as possible, but then you got to take a break afterwards. Then the easy path is one of taking one goal at a time, one small goal at a time. You have a lot of little goals up to your major goal. It does take you a little bit longer to get here, but you have way more energy because you didn't spend it trying to get to your answer very quickly. Then my unseen path is that one thing that's been right in front of your nose the whole time that you've been seeing in your life. It's a little bit easy, a little bit hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. And so then my home path is all about what you need to bring within yourself or expel within yourself. The leap of faith card is all about that which you need to start overcoming those fears, how best to overcome your fears, because we all know what a leap of faith is, right? We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. So how to best navigate getting over my fears and landing in a safe spot. My wandering path card tells you all about those choices and decisions you haven't thought about before. If you're okay with all of that and understand that, just say understand. And if you want that reading, you just say you want the 5-card reading. If you want just a simple 3-card reading, just say 3. That way I understand completely what you want, because answers doesn't tell me the kind of reading you want. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, so all I need from you to do is to give me a number between 1 and 10 of how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, we have a jumper. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answer is in my deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 49th card is now on top. All right, let's see what we have for you today. All right. And we'll talk about when a card pops out of my deck, we'll talk about that after the reading. It's a special message from one of your higher power or angels or guides or whatever you believe in. It's just something that I believe that they're trying to tell you something there. We'll get to that after this major reading here, okay? So, what you've been working on in the past is building up those new walls of safety. You've probably just got done completing an change in your life where you kind of had to say to yourself, I need to kind of pick up and move to a new direction. I need a new spot to start to grow in within myself, maybe within the actual world. But you had to put down that foundation of the basic essentials of who you were. And now you're working on the walls of safety that are going to keep that new thing this new project, this new thing in your life that you want to start protecting. So what does it take to keep your foundation protected? Well, what kind of a walls do you want around your new home that you are building? Because you're building a home that's within yourself. And right now you're just building those walls of safety. So I'm not going to accept negative talk. That's a brick in the wall. I'm going to be more positive. That's a brick in the wall. I'm going to be more driven. That's a brick in the wall. Every time you make a choice and decision to add better things onto your persona, it's time to start building up those walls so that you can start realizing that you have the safe spot where you can always come back to now that you have walls, but it will be time for you to venture out and start going forward eventually soon. But right now, it's kind of all been about building your new foundation that you have in your life. Then we have what's going on presently. There's something going on underneath the surface. The surface card is all about the mask that we have to take off. We all put on this mask here that we want to show the world because we want to be presenting as someone that people will like and want to be around and stuff. But when we go home and we're all alone, we take off that mask, and it's time to finally say, do I need to wear the mask anymore? Maybe it's time to be the one true you and stop apologizing for who and what you are or why you are. It's just time for you to start digging up from that surface bring it into the real light, because what's going underneath here. Okay, you can sure join there. I am. Just press exclamation point join and you'll be in the queue, okay? So it's all about that one thing there. So bring something up to the surface to take off the mask that you need in your life. Because in your future, what's coming for you is this resilient dandelion. The resilient dandelion, it can be considered either a weed or it can be considered a flower. Some people consider dandelions weeds. Some people consider dandelions flowers. Yes, they are an invasive species, but they can grow anywhere in the tiniest bit of dirt, the tiniest bit of the smallest crack in the concrete. If the seed can find its way into a place where it can grow, it will grow through pretty much anything in order to become that new flower and spread its things out there in the world. And So it's time to realize that you are the beautiful flower. You are not a weed that needs to be picked up and thrown away. You have to present yourself to the world so that you can be viewed by the people. Now, the world is subjectional to people who see something differently. They're either going to look at you and decide you're a weed or a flower. You have to realize that you are the thing you want to be the most. And the way you are going to be a resilient dandelion growing through those cracks that are going to make it through the hardest things in the world, but you're going to be a beautiful thing in the future. Then we have your destiny card, okay? And your destiny card tries to tie all these together. It's time for you to start to enjoy life a little bit more. You have to consider your life like the best plate of food you've ever seen made. The right chef, the right ingredients, the right food, the right way and temperatures. Everything, your life is a buffet right in front of you. And all I want you to do is start to pick up small pieces of that buffet and start to go, isn't that tasty? Isn't that wonderful? I have to take that into my life. And taking a step back and starting to enjoy what you're feeding yourself in, because you are trying to feed yourself all this information right now, but you have to stop to start to enjoy the flavors of the taste that are coming your way. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Give me a second. Coffee spill, coffee spill. Whoop, 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 whoop. So it's definitely time to start feeding yourself that better information. Give me a second here. I have to write down a couple of things here. I am is next. After I have one more person there. Justin, you'll have to be fourth on the list here. I'm in the middle of a different reading, so I'm going to have to go down here. Nope. I have to get rid of this piece of paper and start a new piece of paper because it got too wet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shenan. I'm sorry about that. I'll do this in a sec. But let's get to that pop-out card. I'm sorry about that, my friend. I was trying to make sure that I got everyone on the list here. I think you're a patient person, so you don't have to really worry. I don't have to worry about that too much. But basically, it's time to start feeding yourself all of that beautiful information that you need. It's going to help you grow and change. Now, your destiny, the pop-out card, the something from the universe wants you to know this. I think it's something that you kind of have to understand and protect. So take it for whatever you want to take it as. It's time to start adding on that protective layer, like a beautiful sun-shining rainbow of an aura that's going to protect you. That glaze that you are adding on to the product you've just made. So I know it's kind of, I do a lot of analogies here, but consider yourself like a clay pot that has yet to be fired. You worked so hard to get the shape right. You worked so hard to put the nice, pretty grooves in it. You've painted it. You've gotten it all ready. Now you have to add the glaze and fire it in order for it to be fully ready and protected. So it's time to start adding on that extra little bit layer of protection that you need to go and start walking in the sunshine, because that is what the universe is trying to do. You have to start glowing like a glaze of ray of sunshine beaming into you. So it's time to start taking that positive light back into you and start to realize that this is going to be the beneficial thing that's going to help you in the future. And that's basically what the glaze card means. Now, I'm going to catch up with chat here real quick because I want to make sure I know where I'm at. And I honestly don't know where I'm at. So, where's my paper? There's that paper. Now I can go. Okay, I am was next. Just let's see where I'm at here. So, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for understanding, guys. I am trying to get to everybody as quickly as possible, but sometimes things happen like coffee spills. Okay, I am. You are next. After that, good. I'm glad it helped. Okay, you want to know, can tarot cards help you with the past? Absolutely, they can. You're very welcome, guys. So it is your turn. Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you, and let me put my face back. There we go. So I'm just going to do a cleansing shuffle real quick, and then it'll be your turn. And I think after that we have, okay, Just Allie or Just Alan. You are next after this person here, so please stay in chat. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Nope, I just want to make sure. So what kind of a reading would you like today? Okay, so you want... Well, let's see. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I will tell you to try to help you find the best possible path for you. I just wanted to let you know that I am very blunt, and I am not gonna hold things back, because I think if I feel like you need to hear something, I'm gonna tell you. I don't try to give gloomy readings, but if they do happen, I have to tell you. I try to make it more positive, but just want to let you know what you're in for. So if you're ready, if you would like a 3-card reading, just tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10. And let's get some of those answers that you want. Aylin? Okay, Aylin, thank you very much for letting me know how to pronounce your name. 3-card reading with the 4-card shuffle. You got it. I'm just putting more coffee into the coffee that spilt here. Oh, might be able to fit almost all of it in there. Okay, no. So 3-card reading, 4-card shuffle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get to these in just a second here. All right, and then what I need you to do is I want you to really think about what you would like to know and pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answers are in my deck. So just take some time. Let's try to really get you the reading that you need today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and the 37th card is now up on top here. Let's see what the Okay, so here's your reading for you for today, okay? Hey, don't apologize. That's why I say 1 through 52. That's part of the reading. It doesn't matter how many cards I count out for you. I'm used to doing that, but because I can't hand you my cards and have you shuffle, this is my way of doing it, okay? So don't worry about what number you guys pick. That's never a worry in my frame. So we're going to get to this question here that you have going on. So in the past, what I'm feeling from you right now is that it is time for you to realize that this situation that you've been in the past, I know you've been through this shitstorm. I know you kind of feel sad and lonely about that life, but all of this has been designed to do one thing. It's literally putting you in the pot, trying to cook you to get out of the situation that you're in. Depression is all about you realizing one thing. You are the sky in this picture. You are not the weather happening to it. Even though the gloomy clouds have come over it, that's what you've allowed to happen. You get to be the one who decides whether or not those clouds, how long those clouds stay, or how long those clouds linger. You have to be the one who's ready to move forward in a more positive direction. It's definitely time for you to let go of the past. You have to start saying to yourself, today is going to be the best day ever. tomorrow, yesterday, everything that happened, it only got me to this point now. Now, what can I do with everything that I've learned up to this point? Well, you definitely know what you don't want to happen in your life because you've had a whole bunch of experience telling you what you don't want. Now, what is your life telling you to go towards? Are you starting to move towards those better, positive things in your life? So it's definitely time for you to stop living in that, wallowing in that depression or wallowing in that sadness from the past. There's definitely something there that you have to start to deal with, but you have to go through the stages of grief. Okay, you're right now, you're in the depression stage of grief. You're letting something go. Allow yourself to go through this until you feel that you can start to move forward. Okay, next could be anger, next could be acceptance, next could be a bunch of different things. But you are the one in control of the journey. Okay, burp. So, what do you need to start doing presently? I know you're in a stage of reassessment. We all want to look at our puzzle, and we look down on it and we try to see what is missing in our lives. We're always trying to search for that one thing that completes the puzzle. Well, what you haven't realized is in this puzzle piece that's dark for a reason, because this is the unknown that has not happened yet. All that stuff that is going to be coming for you in your future will start to fill in that spot, but it's a spot that takes everyone their whole life to try to fill, because that's the part of the journey. We have to have that little unknown in order to start striving towards to make something better in our lives. But you may have been considering looking at yourself and saying to yourself, do I need to start rethinking about how I'm doing things? Do I need to change my attitude? Do I need to start doing this? Because you've puzzle pieces already in the puzzle. You just had to dust off the dirt that's on that puzzle piece. So it's already really there. You just had to uncover what was underneath the dirt. And because you saw it fit exactly the way it was and it was black for a reason, you didn't think that there was any dirt that you needed to clear off of it. So it's time to brush off all that stuff that you are thinking about yourself and really take a nice, honest look at what you've accomplished up to this point and give yourself the credit for being a survivor, first of all. But coming for you in your future, you are going to start to build these walls of safety around yourself, but they're going to be good walls this time, okay? These walls are going to be one of your new choosing because you're tired of the way life has been going. You already cleared away some of the old bad crap. You've already set down a foundation of some sort, kind of a start point. I'm starting over from this moment here, okay? And everything that happened, who cares? Okay, I got to move forward, but I've got to start to protect myself from the things that I don't want to experience anymore. So you're going to add blocks around that foundation to keep you safe and secure. You know, you can add self-confidence onto that wall. You can add passion, drive, whatever your greatest attributes are, start adding those onto your walls of safety within yourself so that you have a safe spot to go back to within yourself and within your life. So it's definitely time to start building up those small safety walls to keep you from all the things that the world's going to throw at us. Without those walls, we have to endure the elements, okay? And the elements do what they want to do because they're a part of the natural progression of Earth, life, death, and rebirth, right? But it's definitely time to start building it. Now you have your destiny card, right? Your destiny card is my Gardenia Rose card, and this is my mother's card. Now, when my mother was alive, she always used to tell me 3 things that I still hold true to this life. It's time for you to realize that you have the power, that you are loved, and that you can accomplish your dreams. That's what she always used to tell me. Now, when you're a teenager in the middle of all that fun stuff, you don't want to listen to your parents. I wish I had listened a little bit closely to what my mom had to say to me, even though she was around for quite a long time before she passed. She was always my number one backing, supporting person. But what does a gardenia rose have to do with any of this, right? A gardenia rose can grow pretty much in any kind of situation. It can grow in the light, it can grow in the dark, it can grow anywhere. It's a flower that takes a little bit of time to start to grow, but once it starts to flourish, it flourishes. So you're going to be entering this phase where you're going to start to find those little points in your life where you're going to start to grow out of the darkness, because that darkness is just the dirt to plant that seed of growth that's going to break free from all of those old bad patterns and start to grow in a new, better way. My mom, she had a lot of difficulty with things in her past. She didn't always do everything right, even though she tried her best. She was a single mom who had issues with alcoholism at one point. She had to learn how to turn her life around and grow in the spot that she was given, because sometimes life wasn't always fair to her. She didn't have a life that was very fair to her. And I didn't help any sometimes, you know? So, but if there's a mother figure in your life that you need to talk to today, there's definitely some motherly advice that you need to hear. So, this is your basic reading here. Now, don't go anywhere because, Lo, I have an answer from the universe for you. There's a question that you've had on your mind for a while, and these cards popped out for you because they want to tell you exactly what you need to know about this question, okay? So consider this a message from your higher power, your guides, your angels, whatever you want to believe in. That's up to you, but it's a message from the divine, okay? Because when cards pop out of my deck, it means, hey, we have a message for you we need you to hear. You need to stop carrying around the guilt. Even feeling guilty of your success is still guilt. Even feeling guilty about the smallest little thing. There's something that you've been holding on to for far too long. It's time to forgive yourself for whatever you think you've done wrong in the universe. You haven't done anything wrong. You've just lived life. Life does happen to all of us. So it's not always about what the universe is putting you in, but you have to start getting past the guilt, getting past that sorrow. This little stage of grief that you need to start thinking about the guilt part of it needs to go away. Even if you feel like you're succeeding and doing well in your life, and you feel like you're seeing all of your friends move away from you, you're seeing things not happen to you in your life, it's because there's something in your life that you have yet to forgive yourself for or someone else for. Because now you have the Unison card on top of that. And before I became the unknown prophet, I was Unison. Now, why did I choose that magical name? That magical name meant one thing to me. There were two warring parts of my persona. Okay, two warring parts of my persona, okay? I had what I considered the good Josh and the bad Josh. Now, remember, this is when I was a teenager and still kind of figuring myself out, but it was definitely one of the most important lessons I ever learned in my life because I had to learn how to integrate both parts of my persona into one cohesive being. I had to be the person I wanted to be was up here, and the person I was right down here. I had to bring them closer together in order to find the path that I really needed to be on. I didn't have to walk a path of light. I didn't have to walk a path of dark. I just had to walk in the gray in between and realize every once in a while you step on either the good or the bad, but you always come back to that point in your life where you can walk down that gray in between and live life. So I had to learn how to make myself be this beautiful symphony inside. I was tired of being just two notes that were only being played a certain way. I had to integrate all of the parts of me into become this one cohesive unison part. So if there's a dream out there that you've been trying to chase for a while or a destiny you've been trying to get to for a while, this is definitely telling you it's time to start chasing those dreams. This is what's going to start leading you towards that better life. So if you've had a dream, especially some kind of special dream that's giving you motivation in your life, it's time to start following that and stop listening to everybody else telling you all this negative stuff. So my last minute intuitional thoughts for you there, my friend, is this. You said in the beginning you get a lot of negative readings from readers. The reason that sometimes happens to some people is because they're not paying attention to the messages that they're supposed to be getting. Now, if you're getting a lot of these negative, I want to go LOL. Okay, well, if you got to go, I understand. You can always come back and see what I said later, or you can give me a little bit to explain myself there. And then if you want to go, you can go. But I think that you are in this point. Okay, I wasn't sure what you were saying. So you are at this point right now where you are about to embark on the biggest part of your life. But you have to start to decide what kind of a path you want to have. Start thinking of it like a postage stamp that you've put down on the ground of the place you will reach someday, okay? And that you have to start envisioning yourself being that person. Now, it's going to take you a while to maybe get to become that person, but every step gets you closer. So there might be this mundane self of your part of yourself that doesn't feel like it's connected to anything or anyone, but then there's this higher self that feels like it's connected to everything. You have to find the happy medium, because that's what I kind of feel like you're have to work on right now. Is that it's just trying to find the balance the best way possible, and don't be so concerned with what everyone else is saying. Trust what you say in your own gut. Okay, Aylin, you're up. Aylin from YouTube, if you are still here, it is your turn. If I call your name out more than 3 times, And I do give you quite a long time to try to answer me. But if you don't answer me, I do move on to another person who may be in line. I don't think I have anybody else in the line right now, but I'm going to go check. Okay, good. I'm just going to do one thing here to make sure my queue gets cleared here. Okay, so it's your turn, young lady. I want to take a quick cigarette break in just a second here. Okay, so what I want to know from you is what kind of reading do you want? Do you want a past, present, future reading? And I need you to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck, 1 through 10, and then pick a number 1 through 52. That's where your answer is. You're very welcome. I really hope that helps you move forward and be something that you can start being more positive, because I think that you're just listening to the wrong people sometimes. So you're very welcome. Remember, guys, no matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live the best day ever, starting today by simply saying that today will be my best day ever. Shinam, I did finish your reading, so you'll have to go back after stream and go review it, but I did finish the reading. Okay, I'm sorry, but I've moved way past you since you've been gone, and I apologize for that, but I couldn't wait forever, so I'm sorry that you had some network issues, though. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to do your shuffle now. Aylin. Okay, Aylin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got it. Okay, and then 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and the 32nd card is now on top. Okay, Astro Soul, hello, welcome on in. And I will be with you in a moment. If you want it to be added to my list, please let me know now. Okay, I'll put you on my list after this reading, okay? I'll tell you what my cards have to tell you. All right, so here we go for your reading, though, Aylin. Okay. Destiny. Okay, so here's your reading for today, okay? So, Aylin, in the past, what you've been working on is getting rid of a lot of these old bad patterns that you don't think are going to serve you any purpose anymore. But I want to tell you something that you might not have heard before. All of this stuff that you thought didn't serve you any purpose did serve a purpose. It was designed to do the one thing it was always designed to do, make you realize what you didn't want to happen in your life. So you had to throw away some of these old bad patterns or those old things that you don't need to carry around with you, but you have to start putting them in your mythical compost pile so they can start to decay and turn back into life-giving nutrient dirt someday. So you're adding more stuff onto the pile and giving it some time to actually do its job by allowing all of this compost pile to start to decay and turn into this nutrient dirt that you need to have in your life. It's definitely time for something in your past that you have to start to let go of, that you have to kind of throw away into the pile, but you don't need to worry about it. You just say, you know what, I need to move on from this. I'm going to stick this in my compost pile somewhere in the future. I'm going to use that not life-giving nutrient dirt, that lessons from the past, to grow into a better future. So right now, you've seen what has happened up to this point. You don't really like what's going on, so you have to kind of say, do I need to start getting rid of some things? So that might be something that you've been working on up to this point. But right now, currently in your life, you have to remember that you got my Laramar's Door card, okay? My Laramar Door card is all about that one gilded cage we put ourselves in. We all like to say we put ourselves in this nice, wonderful, safe spot. We've got all the comfortable stuff that we're used to, all the things we don't like to have happen in our life. They're outside of our cage. But even a gilded cage is still a cage. Even the cage you think is still beautiful on the inside may not be as beautiful as you think, because you've been used to these old bad furniture for a long time. All this situation has been staring you in the face the whole time, saying, hey, I don't think I want to be here anymore. So you've had the key in your pocket the entire time to walk out of this cage. And all you had to do is walk to the door, unlock the door, walk outside that door, turn around, lock the door, shut the door, lock the door, and throw the key in the middle of the cage, because you don't want to go back into the nice, safe, secure spot anymore, because you're ready for some change. It's about embracing your freedom once again, allowing yourself to make good and bad choices no matter what happens. It's about the journey and the experience. This card is also telling you that there's a special dream that you've been wanting to chase for a while. It's time to start chasing that dream. It's time to give yourself the freedom to be able to do that to yourself. You have to allow that you have the ability any day, right now, this very moment. You can say to yourself, I don't want to be in this life anymore, and walk out that door and never come back and never be this person ever again. But remember everyone you're leaving behind and everyone that you're doing that to when you're leaving, because when you return, things might not be the same when you come back, and they might not like you anymore. So it's all about you realizing that once you've left the gilded cage, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't take one or two items with you that are still good, that you want to take out of that cage. But the more you hang on to that past, the more you hang on to that beautiful safe space, the more you're going to keep being stuck in that safe space. So it's time to embrace the freedom to choose any path you want, because in your future, it's starting to say it's time to open up those hands and start to receive these messages that you need to hear. There's something coming for you, and it is a dream that you've been wanting for a long time, or at least a dream you've been wanting for a while, okay? But you have to remember, when you're opening your hands and asking the universe to give you a gift, you don't have to say, yes, I will take that gift, even if it's a good gift. Sometimes our expectations and everything that we have in our mundane mind, when we finally get that which we dream of, it may not be exactly close to the dream that we thought it could be. So some gifts you have to return so that you can start working on the new gift. Just like anything in life, when you're getting a Christmas present from grandma and you know it's going to be the ugly old sweater that she knitted, and you're going to have to at least wear it every Christmas or something like that. Even though you love your grandma, that doesn't mean you have to wear the ugly sweater that you don't like and that itches you anymore. So you have to decide which gifts you are going to receive and which gifts you are not going to receive. So it's time to open up those hands and allow the universe to give you what you need, and allow yourself to start moving forward, because they are only going to give you exactly what you need, not what you want. Because the Destiny card is telling you it's all about this postage stamp of an image that you have. We all can only see so much of the world, right? This little postage stamp of the world, this is all we really see, right? Well, you are kind of considering that your destiny that brings all these cards together. It's all about the image that you wish to portray to yourself and to others. You are more than just this postage stamp that people see. There's more to you than people are seeing. Now, whether or not you want to share that with the world and show them the true reflection of who you are. So when they look at you, they see the one true you. Now, there are a lot of light and dark pieces that are inside of you that you still have to figure out where they belong. They're just the pixels that haven't made up the full picture yet. So you might be working on placing that last puzzle piece into your mythical puzzle of life, and you're starting to figure out what that is. And it's all about that, how you see things happening. Picture it in your mind, and seeing it happen and believing that it can happen is all what you need to do in your life. So that is your main reading, okay? Now don't go anywhere. You have messages from the universe, so, and I haven't even looked at these cards yet, so okay. So you can take this for what you were. The cards popped out of the deck when I was doing your shuffle, about the fifth shuffle, and these are the cards that popped out for you. So usually this means it's a special message from you, from your higher power, your guides, whatever you want to believe in, okay? It's definitely time for you to start to glow like the brilliant sun you are. You have to start believing in the positive once again. You have to start to glow so much that you are going to blind everything and everyone that has been keeping you back from this point forward. When you start to shine that bright, you're going to notice people who have been with your life suddenly start to walk away. You're going to start to notice things go away, and you're going to think you're losing a lot of things, but you're not. You're getting stuff ready to put new stuff in. In order to move the new stuff in, you have to move the old stuff out. Think of it like a giant cup, a bowl, right? And you have water already filled with it. And it's been sitting on the counter for you don't know how long. You got to empty that old cup in order to get it ready to put the new stuff that you want in, your coffee or your whatever you want in life, okay? You get to decide what to fill. But you have to start filling up that cup with that light, that positive energy, because it's telling you it's time to break free of this ice that you've put yourself in, this cold exterior that you've been trapped in, this little cage that you've been trapped in, that you've been trying to get out of for a long time. Just like the Laramar's door, you have that golden hammer and you can start to chip away. It's going to take you a while to chip away at that block of ice. But the only way you can do it instantaneously is by allowing that glow to start happening within yourself. That's going to generate heat and your ice is going to melt. So it's definitely time for you to stop being so frozen in fear that you feel like you have your people feel like they're cold to you, or people feel like they're not wanting to be around you or something like that. It's all about that perception. So it's time to break free of that icy cage you put yourself in and start to glow like that brilliant sun. That is your reading there for you, Alan. Aylin. Okay, Astral Soul. Last minute intuitional thoughts before you go somewhere there, before I do his reading there, okay? What I'm feeling is this is a time for you to re-embrace the power that you have inside of yourself. A personal mantra you've been saying for a while, I think you need to revisit it, because there's something that you said to yourself for a long, long time that's always kept you going in a positive direction, but you stopped saying it for some reason. I think it's time to revisit that phrase, that thing that keeps you going. My phrase here, just to give you an example, this is what I say to myself every day. Every day can be the best day ever because I choose it to be so. Every day I live, one more day, I know that I've survived the past. Now, will I survive the future? No one knows, because I don't know what happens tomorrow. I might not even wake up tomorrow. So just remember that every day is a gift, that you walk every day as if it was your best day ever. No matter what happens to you in life, you can at least say to yourself, self, at least I died happy because I didn't have to worry about anything else. So Astral, it's your turn here. Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you. I really need to take a cigarette break, guys, so give me a second here. Just got to give myself a small little break here. So I'm just going to say, you're next, Astral. Hello, good morning, Scott. How are you doing today? I'm just taking a quick cigarette break. If you want to be added to my list, Astral is next, and then you would be up next if you want a reading, Scott. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing his as soon as I'm done with this cigarette, so thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it takes a lot of my personal energy to do these sometimes, and I do this for 3 hours nonstop. And sometimes I feel the energy start to kind of wane for me once in a while. So I take a cigarette break, I take some coffee, just to kind of regather my energy so that I can give people the best reading as I can give. I am trying to earn some money with this. So if you can donate, if you have the ability to, I don't want your last dollar. I don't want money you can't afford to spend. But if you have some way of donating to me, I would really appreciate that for the reading. These are by donation. So I would appreciate anything you can afford. I know that that's difficult for a lot of people out there right now, but I'm just going to put the tip links in the chat just so everyone has that one more time. They should be pinned at the top. But if you guys have the ability to show me a thank you, I would truly appreciate that. Other than that, there's a lot of other ways you can show me love in this world. So, I'm getting the other thing here that I need to put out for you. So if you guys ever want to find out more information about me, here you can go to my Linktree site and you can find out all the things that I do. You can like, share whatever you want to do out there in the universe. So please remember that if you can't afford to spend me, at least send me a review on Facebook. At least send me something that will help me improve every single day. Because I like to know how I'm doing with my readings and stuff like that. Okay, that's good. Wait. Just a little bit more. So I'm just going to take my time here and do something real quick. So just to add to the stream here, just a tiny bit. Well, I just want to remind everyone, this is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. I am currently waiting for my W Energy Drinks to arrive to do not only the taste test, but the performance test as well. So stay tuned for my W challenge as well. I will be unboxing it on camera, and I will be drinking it as my morning drink for the next 4 days to see if it did anything to help me. So I'll be getting 4 different kinds of energy drinks. This is my sponsor, W Energy Drinks. Then I'm also supported by the Paranormal Partnership Program. It's where paranormal people come together to share their links from YouTube, from Facebook, from all over the place so they can communicate effectively. Now, the UP program, the Unified Paranormal Program, it's all about getting together with your paranormal buddies, the people and the groups that you want to start to share your stories, share your investigations, share your evidence, be a part of a unified group that believes in positivity, no ego, no drama, just good, safe, complete ghosting. If you really want to find out about real ghost hunting, this is where you can find out the place. I'm also brought to you by the Global Ghost Hunt. I support the Global Ghost Hunt coming in October. So if you would like to find a little bit of time there today to go figure out if you would like to watch ghost hunting, real life ghost hunting, not the TV versions. These are real people going out there. They're not trying to make money at it. They do want to be able to still do their investigations with that. So we're going to remove that now, and we're going to get to your reading there. Hey, Astro, we're ready. I'm ready for you. How many times would you like me to shuffle the deck for you? 1 through 10. Eight times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now pick a number 1 through 52 and try to think about the question that you want to know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and the 32nd card is now on top. All right. So here's your reading for today there, Astro. And with your question, I want you to keep this in mind about the prophet thingy. First of all, there's something that you have yet to contemplate that ties you to your past that you have to start thinking about. There's something that you have to resolve first before you're ready for this new step that you want to start to make. You have to come to some inner peace. There are a lot of different choices in your past that have been helpful for you, but you have to decide which dreams to carry forward. So the contemplate card is all about you viewing all these beautiful pieces in front of you, but you're just too afraid to pick one. So if you want to choose your destiny, you have to grab into that contemplate bowl, grab whatever marble is going to suit you best and start running with that dream. because that's what's going to start helping you going forward into this future, because you are about to become like the resilient dandelion. The resilient dandelion can pretty much grow anywhere. It can grow in the smallest amounts of dirt and grow through any crack in the road. They are one of the more invasive species here in Minnesota, but what a dandelion is not only just a dandelion. Some people consider dandelions weeds, but they're actually a very nutritional source of vitamin C. So depending on how you look at the flower, and that's subjectional, because just like anything in this world, when someone views something, they can decide whether or not it's beautiful or not. You have to decide for yourself what kind of a person that you want to portray. Are you portraying the beautiful flower that someone stops and goes, oh, isn't that pretty, growing in a spot it shouldn't be growing in? Or are you the ugly weed who says, that shouldn't be growing there, pluck and put it into the trash? That's kind of what you're kind of faced with right now, is these kind of feelings and thoughts. So you have to start to bring those together to start being that beautiful flower you want to be. So start envisioning what you want to happen in your life, and then you can start to grow in that direction, because your future is saying it's all about that image that you want to start portraying to the world. That small postage stamp that we view this world from, it's all about you starting to put that puzzle piece finally down into the picture of who you are. Now, that only fills in part of the picture, because we see this beautiful reflection first. Then we have to kind of get used to what we see. Those light and dark parts that you see in here, those are just one small speck of the person that you are. How much more do you want to share with yourself? If you are ready for that kind of a challenge, and you're ready for that kind of thing happening in your life, it's time for you to really brush up that image of how you feel inside and how the world perceives you again. Because your destiny card is telling you, you've left a lot of old fires burning out there in the world. You've got so much energy going so many different directions that you can't concentrate on the one fire that's right in front of you, okay? So you have to start extinguishing some of those old bad patterns and some of those old things that you've kind of kept on the wayside. No longer can you do that. You have to start extinguishing those old flames so that you don't have to pay attention to them more, so you can start to focus on the one fire that's in front of you in case it goes out of control and you need to grab your extinguisher to put it out. So you are the one who's in control of using that. So it's all about that one moment that you have to start doing in your life, is extinguishing those old bad patterns. Isn't always the easiest thing for us to do, but it's time to start thinking about doing that, because without that, you cannot become what you want to become. Intuitionally thought, when you're asking me about becoming a powerful prophet, I feel like you do have a gift, but I think you have to hone in on your spiritual connection a little bit more. I think you have to be a little bit more connected to the divine than you are. If you want that kind of right and responsibility to be able to be that kind of a prophet for people, be careful what you wish for, my friend, because when the universe decides they want you, they have you, and they're not going to let go until they're done with you. So really be sure about the kind of journey you want to be on there, because you never know what. Be careful what you ask for, because you will get it. All right, give me a second here. But that's your reading, Astro. Like I said, I feel like you have a gift. It's just I don't think you're using it right. Tori? So, it is your turn. How are you doing today? I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle for you, and I want you to understand one thing here. Just let me do this real quick. I always do a cleansing shuffle after every reading, because I want to make sure that everyone gets the energy off of this cards for the last reading, so they're ready for you. So, and after this reading, I've got to take a restroom break. So, okay. So here's how it works here, Tori. And all I need from you is to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. All right, now pick a number 1 through 52. Don't worry about how many cards I have to count out. Just pick a number that feels right for you and start thinking about what you would like to know. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and the 33rd card is up on top there for you. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Oops. My cards decided to go on a trip. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I just got to do one thing here on my thing. So. Okay. You're already in the queue, so don't worry about it. I just wanted to clear it out. So, okay. Your turn. So, here is your reading for you for today. Okay. So, in the past, you've had to relearn how to re-embrace life once again. There's been something that's been going on within you for quite a long time, kind of like a war of sorts with you've been battling with yourself. It's time for you to give yourself that big old squishy hug and say, I love me. Because what is going on right now is all the stuff that has happened to you up to this point in your past, to re-embrace that part of your journey made you who you are today. To know that it was designed to do one thing, designed to make you change and grow into ways that you would like to change and grow. So life happens, but then you have to eventually kind of come to a point where your past meets your future. You re-embrace yourself and start moving forward into a better future. Re-embrace life again. Re-embrace that time and place that you really need to be on in your life once again. It's time for you to start taking back that control and saying, I am going to start moving forward, being the best possible me I can be. I don't have to worry about what everyone else is. I need to embrace myself and love me a little bit more. So, what's kind of coming for you in the future? You have my hard path card, which means it may be time for you to start working a little bit more towards your dreams. The hard path is all about you overcoming adversity, getting to your goal very, very quickly. Now, if this is something you don't normally do, you usually take the nice, easy path, small goals, small attainable goals at one time. That's beneficial for a while, but if you don't try to really fight for the dreams that you truly want in this world, once in a while, you've got to go down that hard path. Yes, there are hills. Yes, there are trees. Yes, there are things that are in your way that are going to make it difficult for you to get to your goal. But the only way you are going to ever feel filled inside is by going through those experiences and realizing that you could overcome them. That is why sometimes life seems to be so hard, because it's been trying to give you that resilient, beautiful soul in yourself that says, you know what, the world happens, but I'm still going forward here. So it's maybe time to start thinking about being a little bit more driven in your dreams, being a little bit more driven in your goals, because maybe you haven't been taking this path enough, or if you've been taking this path way, way too long, you might have to consider a different path, a different way of doing things. I think you're more of the kind of person who's more laid back than always. You take a long time to make decisions, but that's okay. So in the future, what you are going to start to experience, though, that's going to help you with all of this, okay, is that it's going to start to be something like this. The circle card is all about getting back around your community, the people of friends, family, and people who feel like they are the closest to you. I mean, the tightest knit part of your life has to help you come around this fire that you want to start lighting within yourself, because you're ready for this positive change, but you need backup. You need support. You need something to help you, keep you motivated and going in that positive direction. So lean on your community, lean on your family, ask them to help you create this new beautiful you, and allow them to help you make that fire as strong as you can possibly make it, so that the rest of your life you can live going forward, helping yourself be that. Because you're in the cycle of rebirth. You've been through life, death, and rebirth. You're starting back that rebirth process and starting to rebirth yourself into this new being. So it's all about you taking that time to do it. And having support is, it might be time to say, I'm tired of the, haven't heard let me read what you said here. Haven't felt like I've had backup for support. It's still in my head that my community doesn't love me anymore. And I think that's exactly what's stopping you. I think they do love you. They're just waiting for you to be ready to come back to them and accept their help. Now, you don't have to take every bit of help that comes your way. You take what you need and move forward from there. So, but your destiny card, okay? Your destiny card kind of ties everything together, right? And it's about doing one thing. I want you to think about it like this, okay? You've been trying to make this beautiful new person, just like a finely crafted beer takes time. You have to add the right yeast, the right sugars, the right spices, the right hops, barley. You have to let that all mix in there and start to fermentate and become that ingredients that it's going to take some time to start building up. But what are you going to get by giving it the time to start fermentating? Well, first you let all the ingredients just break down so that it can release all those beautiful flavors into the drink of life that you sometime want to consume. So have you gotten the right things in your life that are sweet in your life that you need to add back into your life? Have you gotten that yeast that's going to keep you activated? Have you added on those hops and barley that are going to add to the flavor of life? Have you added the right kind of water and the right kind of time to set this thing inside? So it is going to take some time to come to fruition. But when it comes to fruition, when you take that first sip, you're going to be like, oh, this is the best tasting thing I've ever had. And you're going to want to drink it down really fast. But I was telling you, you're going to take your time with that drink because it's going to last you a very long time. So it's all about that and coming forward for you. That's your reading today there, Tori. I don't know. Did I have anybody else here? I have to go back. Nope, I don't see. But my last minute intuitional thoughts for you is, I think it's time to get back around the people who keep you supported and feeling happy and let go of that fear that you have. I'm using my homemade deck. It's called the Five Paths Tarot. This is my own homemade deck. I made this. There aren't any other copies other than this. So this is it. This is my copy. I handmade this. The only thing I didn't do was the lamination. So just to guys give you something. That's the mythical cover of the Five Paths here. That's what the green looks like. I did all the art. I took all the pictures. I designed everything so it could be laid out correctly. The only thing I had done for me was Staples printed it and laminated it for me. Other than that, I did everything that was required to make a tarot deck. So I made my own possible. Because the reason I did that is once upon a time, I was in this very special place with this very special class with very special people who taught me how to use my intuitions. Even though I have a card that tells me everything that it needs to do, I've got the nice, pretty words printed. I've got what the card means, what kind of what situation it's about. Because this, you might notice, there's a little postage stamp in the center. It's a spiritual card telling you about something there. So I took all the pictures, but everything that you see in this deck, I've been through in some point in my life. So I'm going to donate to Dive Deeper. Just let me know when you are ready. I know you wanted to take a break. Okay. So, so I just I learned how to make my own deck to be that connection for me. Okay, Astral, you want to be re-added to the list? Do you want a more complicated answer this time? You want to donate deeper into it? Do you want a private reading or do you want because private readings are after stream. So if you want a private reading, you have to wait till 10 o'clock or until it becomes so slow I don't know how to do it. Hey, welcome in, Josp. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for coming and visiting my stream today. I truly appreciate the support. I appreciate you being a part of my community, even if it's for one reading. I hope that I'm here to help you find the best possible path for you guys. So, Astro, you said you wanted more help, right? All I ask is for a small donation of some amount that will at least be worth the time that I'm giving you for a complete private reading. That's on my Discord channel here. So if you press I Discord, but you'll have to wait until after I'm done with all the other readings here and I'm off the stream because that's when I do those. Join my Discord server, and if you would like a private reading, all you have to do is go PRIVAT. Oops. Oh, you click on that link, and it will be back after my normal stream at 10. If you need a reading, Josh, just let me know, okay? I was just trying to finish with Astro. He was trying to see if he wanted a private reading. All I ask is that you give me something worth my time. I'm not going to put an amount with it. I just want to know that if I'm taking my time to do a private reading with just you and me, then, that all I ask is for a donation of some sort. You get to decide what that is. I'm not a greedy man. My minimum is $5, okay? That's my minimum. Oh, I have a completely clear queue now, so I don't have anybody in the in that. I'm going to open my Discord channel here just to make sure. So one of two things you can do today, Astro, is come back around 10 o'clock, click on my Discord channel. If you have enjoyed Discord, that's going to be something that will help you a little bit better. Okay, what the heck? So I will meet you in the Discord channel after stream. And if you would like a reading right now there, Josp, well, I've got no one in line. So if you can't stick around very long, if you just want a quick 3-card reading or something like that. But thank you for the lurk either way. I truly do appreciate it. Yes, let me. I'm gonna. I'll put that on on YouTube here. Give me a second here. So I'm posting the link right now, Astro. That's my private Discord channel. That's where I do my private readings. So if you need to get on Discord and create an account and stuff like that, it's easy, simple to do. You can just create it for one day if you want, because these go out live. So it's not like I can just stop the recording right now and just do a private reading with you. Otherwise, it'll go out live. If you don't mind it going out live, we can do it right now. I've got no one else to do. So it depends on how much you want it to be just you and me, honestly. Okay, guess what, though? Do you want a reading right here, or do you want to wait? Just say now or later. Would you like it now or later? The reason I do the private readings, guys, is some people don't want their information to go out into the universe, so I can do that, and it's only there for that one time. It doesn't get recorded. Okay. And I'm going to give you my journey layout. That's where you get the most answers. So while you're donating, let me explain my journey layout to anybody coming in. I do 2 different kinds of readings here, guys. I do your typical past, present, future reading. That's the one I do the most often. That's the one that when anyone asks for a general reading, that's the one I give. This is a very complicated reading that helps you find the best possible path for you. You do have to make choices along this journey. So I have acid reflux sometimes, so sometimes even the coffee comes up and it kind of gives me a little bit of a taste test from what I just drank. So if I ever do this, it's just me. Give me a moment. But let me explain the journey layout to all of you who might be interested in getting this one. This is what I call my 5-card reading, okay, guys? And if you're on Twitch, you can find out all this information by just checking out my commands. If you're on any other page, I will have to put them in the chat for you to understand. But here I'm just going to explain them. So the past path is all about those past victories and defeats that you've made up to this point. But eventually you have to turn around and face the future. So what can I do to start walking towards that? Then your wait path is, what am I waiting for? Do I have to make a logical mind, take my logical mind and take... Okay. I'll still explain for anybody else who wants it to be. Okay. So we'll deal with that here. It's 8:30 my time right now, so an hour and a half more before I can get on there. So I will be there right after stream, okay? But my heart path is one about overcoming adversity, getting to your goal as quickly as possible. But eventually you get there. You have to take a nice long break when you get to the end of your goal. The easy path is all about taking one step at a time, making the small goals along the way. You don't get to your main goal very quickly, but you do eventually get there. Then my unseen path is that one thing that's right in front of your nose the whole time, that's been staring you in the face. It's a little bit of the easy, a little bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. Then my home path tells you all about what you need within yourself, or with what you need to develop in yourself. The leap of faith card is all about that one giant leap to overcome our fears. We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. This helps you kind of define what you need to get over and what that landing could feel like after you're done. Then my wandering path card tells you all about that one path that you've yet to choose today that is about your reading. So that is the journey layout for anyone who's interested. Otherwise, I just do your typical past, present, future reading. So, all right, my man. I will see. I'll go check my PayPal real quick, just to make sure it's received real quick. I thank you for the donation. That's not the right one. That's not the right name. My name is Joshua Blessy, not Tim. Nope, I'm as Joshua Blessy. Let me put that link in the chat. Nope, that's not me. So I'm going to send you the right link. That link is supposed to be there. So here's the right link for PayPal. It said just say Josh Show. It's my old account that I used to do. So that's how you can give me. I'm gonna find out, because that should be my link should work. But let's see here. I just want to. You can also go, oh, you can't do that. I don't need the PayPal one. Okay, I'm gonna put this link in here too, just to make sure. I want to make sure it works. So. Yep. Okay. Here's another link you can use too, okay? I wanted to make sure my link. Yep, that's right. That is correct. That is correct. Excuse me. Apologize for that. Sometimes you got to clear the nose. Okay. Back to the stream. All right. I just got your donation, so you're all set to go. And I will be at 10. Give me till 10:05. Then I will be back. I will be on the Discord channel for your reading there. Okay. Thank you very much for the donation. Like I said, I don't ask for a whole lot. Something that can, just say I'm giving you my time. Thank you for that. So. Doesn't look like there's a lot of people I know on today. Anyway, you're very welcome. Yes, I did receive it, and like I said, after stream, I'll be happy to come on there and give you a private reading. So see, guys, it doesn't take a lot to get me to give you a private reading. Okay, I'm not really trying to earn a whole lot of money doing this. I just want something for the time that I'm going to be spending doing a complete reading just for you. So thank you for that. I appreciate the donation, and I'm putting you on my private list. And I will be there after stream. Which, and if things start to get really, really slow, Astro, and I feel like the stream is going to be going very well, because sometimes I get to like 9:30 and then there's no one here for an hour, complete hour. Sometimes I do cut out early. So I will try to find some way to communicate with you, but right now we're going to go to 10 o'clock unless something changes. So. Oh, God, I need another one. I have to make some more. So we have about an hour to go for readings for today, guys. So if anyone would like a reading, please feel free to let me know in the chat. Or some of my friends like to say, hello, chat. How are you doing today? I'm going to make a couple more smokes here. There's nobody here wants reading right now. I'll just make cigarettes for a while. This is how I save money. I don't buy my pack of smokes. I make my pack of smokes. It saves me so much money. I'd be buying buying for $100 every month to get one carton of already made cigarettes. Oh no, thank you. I'll pay the $20 for the entire month instead. This is like $20. Bag of tobacco and some tubes, and then a machine to put it all together in. And I don't just smoke tobacco, if you know what I mean. Come on, you pestery little bastard. There we go. I got it. So if anybody out there would like a reading, or you want to just sit here, chat, and chill for a little bit, just talk about life, that's what we're here to do too. I do try to do a little bit of life coaching as well here. So if you ever just want to come in and just chat and just chill for a while and not get a reading and just just have someone to talk to, I'm here for you guys too. So if you want the reading to help you find the best possible path for you, I'm here for that too. So we try to do the best job we can every single day here, trying to give the best kind of readings, finding the best possible path for you. All right, guys, I am going to take a quick restroom break, so I will be right back, okay? Thank you, guys. I just had to take a quick restroom break. I am back. Thank you for your patience today. Let's do a cigarette break. Well, I'll have to check it out later. I want to check something out here sometime. Hmm. You're on Eastern Standard Time? Okay. Well, we only got about an hour to go, but if it keeps being this slow for a half an hour, I might even go ahead and do you early. But we'll wait to see what happens here because I'm trying to see if I can set up something in Discord real quick anyway. So, what was doing? Um, oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't need to submit the bug. Okay, so can I do it now? Discord. Share screen. Can you see me? Why did I do that? Let me check back here. Okay. Okay, submit your bug. Sorry about that, guys. If you don't see me on stream, I'm just checking something out real quick. So I don't know why it does that, but it does that. So come on, man. Cancel for now. Don't need that open. I don't need that open. Okay. Now go back to Discord. Now share screen. Window. Share. So now it will show. There, that works. I think. No, it's not going to work because it's not transmitting. Shit. Okay, I have to find a new way of doing that. I need to add another camera slot. How do I add an extra camera onto my Discord? I'll be right back. I think I'm going to make sure I can take this 2 4 by whatever's. I got to go do something real quick, guys. I will be right back. I'm sorry. Anything else, sir? You have my number now. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to. One of my neighbors wanted to. Okay, we can also try to do that. I might set that up too. I have to figure out. I honestly don't know how to do a private on anything, but the Discord is working. It's just I was trying to get the overhead camera to work a little bit better so you could see the cards, but I might have to just hold them up to the screen instead of showing you them like you're seeing it here because I don't know how to add a second camera onto my stream here. I bet I have to pay for it, don't I? If I want an extra camera or something like that, right? Screen share camera. I don't know. Let me see what I can do on YouTube. I set this up so that I could do this on here. And now it's like, okay, not working the way I wanted to. Oh, that's true. I could do, yeah, I would just create a live event. That would make it private, right? If you're still here, Astro. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. If I could send you, I have to send you the link. Cancel. Darn. Cancel. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm glad we're figuring it out now because this is not right. I can't. I'm already live. That might be the other issue. I'm already live. So YouTube Studio. Just go back into the studio here, and we're going to create a future event, basically. I still don't know if I'll get what I want here. Okay, now we're going to do content, right? No. Create. Go live. It's going to be for a future time. Oh, it doesn't tell me. It says I have to invite you. It means I have to go back to the YouTube channel, click on your name, blah, 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 find out where you are, blah, 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 blah. If anyone's here wanting a reading, I guess I'm screwing up there. Okay, that's what I was wondering because it's like it's not working. I'll just leave it as is for right now. But Discord is working. The only thing with Discord is I can't show you the screens as I'm shuffling. So if you're okay with that, Discord works. But if YouTube works better for you, we'll do it with YouTube, okay? You just tell me which one will work the best for you, and we'll do it that way, okay? So, yep, okay. Give me a second. I'll type that in for you. If anybody wants to send me an email, a letter, whatever, you type to me here, I will get it. Okay, mail. Let's see here. Okay, that can go. That can go. That can go. So I want to see, what do we have here? North American senior benefits. That's it. Okay. Spam. Okay. Now I got that done. Trash. What's the thing from DoorDash? Okay. I might move this back in here. Undelete it. I want to undelete it. No? Oh, there we go. Inbox. All right. Now, inbox should have it. All right. Oh, I have to remember to pay them too. Okay, I'm coming back here, guys. I'll check my email here in just a second, though. Send me an email whenever you get a chance. Then you can send me your email, and I can go for it. I don't mind sharing my shit, so that's okay for you. That's okay for me. All right, now the coffee's cold coffee this morning, so I'm gonna have to figure that out better. How do I add an extra camera onto my Mac? Oh, FaceTime. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that works. I got it. I figured it out, my man. We can do it on Discord. I got the yes, you may. Give me a second here. I apologize. I was doing stuff in the background here. So thank you, Fairy Mel. We'll figure it out there, Astro. I might even say this is my last one, and we'll just get you done today because you've been so kind in waiting here. Okay, I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle for you, Dahlia. Okay. And all you need to do is tell me how many times you would like me to shuffle the deck for you 1 through 10. 12. 1 through 10. I'll do 12 for you today, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to take 21st card as your number that you're picking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21st card is up on top. Here's your reading for today there, Dahlia. Okay, here we go. That. Oops. And your destiny card. All right, so here's your reading for today there, young person. Dahlia. Excuse me, I have to do this real quick. Oh, sorry about that. So, in the past, what you've been doing is you're bringing all the parts of what you do on your outside life together. This is about what you juggle in your real life. So something from your past, you've kind of had to realize that you can't juggle so many different things in the air anymore. It's time for you to bring them all together and try to make them one obtainable goal that you can juggle 2 balls instead of 5 balls all at once. So it's time to say to yourself, self, I need to put my professional life and my personal life, I need to bring them together so that I can light the flame of the dreams that I have going forward. How can I make these 2 things work together so that we can light that, spark that flame so that this light will start to grow within me and start to grow within what I have going on. So all this stuff from your past, you've integrated, you have to make it one cohesive thing and allow that power, that passion, that drive to light that flame. Then we have the exist card. This is what you're going through right now. You're trying to punch through to the other side. You're tired of being an idea. You don't want to be just an idea in your head anymore. You want to put it into action. So you have been definitely trying to do more than just exist. Kind of feels like you're walking around like a ghost and no one notices you. Well, it's time for you to make the decision to punch through to the other side and create the being that you want people to see. So you're in the process of, you're in the womb right now and you've yet to be born. So now it is time to start working your way towards being born and allowing yourself to have that energy, have that beautiful, wonderful stuff that is inside of you. Come out and be birthed finally. Be the person that you want to be, not what everyone's telling you how to be. So definitely time for you to take back control and break through that your announcement into this world is one that's a strong one. Because in your future, it's going to be about re-embracing life again and re-embracing yourself and giving back to yourself just a little bit more. You need to give yourself a big, big squishy hug and say, I love me. And you need to do this for a while because it's time for you to realize that all the stuff that has happened to you up to this point was getting you ready to re-embrace this new journey in which you are going to have. You're tired of just existing. You don't want to just be an idea anymore. But in order to exist, you have to go through life. Life comes with pain, joy, wonder, hate, all that stuff. They were given a choice for a reason. We're given this ultimate choice, this free will to make the choices and decisions we want to make, because that's what we feel in our hearts that we need to do. Our higher powers are only trying to help us live the best possible lives we can live. But it's time to re-embrace all that life has to give you in the future and stop just letting it get to you. Just say, you know what, today's a good day, and I'm going to let it continue to be a good day. Because your destiny card is saying it's time for you to start communicating effectively with all the different parts of who you are, your physical, your mental, and your spirit. Okay? Your physical body. Are you paying attention to that? Have you done everything in your power to make sure that your physical body feels at least good and right and don't have to worry about it? Is your mental state okay? Do you have bad, icky thoughts going on around in your head? Maybe you need to stop thinking about what could happen and start thinking about what you could do right now. Then you have to work on your spiritual as well. You have to kind of reconnect back to the divine again and reconnect to make this circle complete. Because without each one of those portions in your life, you will feel like you have lost something. So it's time to open up those lines of communication, not only with you, your higher power, and the people around you. That's how you're going to get the best information possible to make the best possible choice. The universe only presents you with choices. And when you are sitting in front of that choice, you decide to go one way or the other way, or a completely different way that they didn't expect in the first place. So that's basically what your reading is. You had a jumper today, so what is your jumper telling you? So this is a message from your higher power telling you this is something you need to do in your life, okay? So take it for what it's worth. It's your message from your higher power, guides, whatever you want to believe in. But you have the glow card. It's time to start to glow like that brilliant, beautiful light you know you are. You've got the spark. You've got the light that's hidden deep within yourself. All you have to do is shine. Just keep shining that positive, beautiful energy that you want in your life. You're going to shine so brightly that people are going to start going away from you because they're not going to be able to stand the bright, beautiful light that you have anymore. So you might notice some things leaving you or going away. That's only making room for new stuff to come in, better stuff to come in. You have to get rid of the old before you can accept the new. So it's time to start letting go of all of that anxiety, depression as much as possible. Let go of all of that worry and worry. Just allow yourself to feel the light building within yourself and use it as your protectional armor, because the more brilliant your light shines, the better. That's your reading for today, Dahlia. Hello, Pixel. I'm doing good. Doing my cleansing shuffle here. Yep. Finally got rid of the wood from my project. Now I don't have to worry about it no more. And I'm happy. Just got a ramp built for my wife. And my project, no, we had a company called Rebuilding Together come together. They built us a ramp because we're a low income family. They came out and they built my wife a handicap ramp because she lost the left leg, she lost below the knee, and she also lost part of her foot on her right foot. So she needed a ramp in case she ever needs to use her wheelchair to get back down to the driveway to get to her appointments, or just walking instead of walking down those very weird stairs that she doesn't want to do. She can just walk down the ramp easier than she can walk down the steps. It takes a little bit longer to get there, but she still gets there. So, Spencer, it looks like you want a reading there. Yeah, I worked so hard on trying to get that ramp built. First, I tried to get everything together myself. I went through the county. I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do, but I didn't have the money to build the ramp. So I found a program that helped me build the ramp without having to worry about any of the extra things going on. So now I've got that kind of a thing going on. So, Spencer, you are up for your reading here today. All I need to know from you, Spencer, is how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10. And I'm sorry if you wanted a reading, Pixel, but you got to speak up. If you want another one, you'll be my last one if you want a reading. Spencer from YouTube, are you still here? Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you for stopping by and checking in. I too appreciate you stopping by and giving me a little bit of watch hours and stuff like that. So, I'm always appreciative of that. Spencer, calling you twice. Spencer, this is your second call. If I call you out one more time and you don't respond, I will move on. This may be the end of my stream. So, going twice. All right, we're going to give them a full minute here to answer if you want the reading. Okay. Well, I didn't know. I always try to give everyone three calls out before they I don't deal with them anymore. So, Spencer, last and final call. Even though I think you might have left or had computer issues, you're off the list. But I have no one left in my queue, guys. So I've got a half an hour left. It's been slowing down a lot during this time this week for some reason. Just and I want to go check my email here real quick. Did it go into spam by mistake? Nope. Not that. I know I didn't put it in the trash because there's nothing to put the trash into, but delete this anyway just so I can get it out of there. Spam you can just delete because I don't really need it anyway. I never got that email. Did I type it right for you? I thought I did. It's here somewhere. You too. Have a good day, hon. Yeah, it's time. This time is not prime. I will tell you around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time is when it picks up. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to change my time. It's easier for me to do things in the morning. I have the energy that I need for the morning, so that's why I do it in the mornings. Because you can go on anytime and find a tarot reader. It doesn't matter what time of day. There's always someone out there doing tarot readings, depending what section you live in the world. That time can be prime time for some people, and sometimes it can be bedtime. So, well, thank you for the advice. I truly appreciate it. But I'll consider changing my time. I don't really have enough followers right now to. Well, I have enough followers, but I don't have enough people in my community who keep coming here and watch to make me affiliate to get some of the other kinds of benefits I need. I don't know why this didn't work, but I never got your email. And since I didn't get an email from you, this really sucks because I should be getting a share privately. Invitees. Like I said, I was trying to get into. That's what I was trying to do, and I forgot all about it. Damn it. Yeah. See, I'm having a brain fart day. I think I can do it like this. Let me see. Oh, that's not. It can't just. I had to add an email address. Fuck. Sorry about the swear word. I've got Discord already set up, but we can do it your way. Why didn't I get that email? That's bothering me now. I spelled it right. Hey, I never got your email. I was just checking my email. You said you sent it, but I hadn't received it yet. Or something happened there. You sent it to JOSHUABLESI at Yahoo? Because I checked my trash, I checked my spam, nothing. I don't know if you can private message me on the app here. See, is there a way for me to do that here? Go to channel. Let's see if I can communicate with you in your channel here. Hey, let's subscribe just for fun. I give you a little bit of love too. Okay, so I want to send you a message, but can I send you a message? I don't think so. I hope it won't let me do that either. Fuck. Great goddess. Well, let me reboot my computer here to see if I got it again. No mail in my folder. Well, would you try it one more time for me, please? Or I was trying to figure out a way to privately message you so that you could send me the email so that I could have that. You could always add it real quick and then delete it if you feel comfortable with that. I'll copy it and then you can just delete it as one of your comments. No, not that. It's what's it called? Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs. Oh, that's good. I'll go back to that later. I don't need to do that now. So, yeah, why don't you do that? Otherwise, Discord's working just fine. If you can get into Discord, let's just do it through Discord because that's already set up. And that one's working. If you don't mind. Or you can just join the Discord thing I gave you already. And then I'm probably going to end stream here in a little bit. I'm going to run my commercials, go off stream, and then I'll meet you in Discord in just a little bit, okay? Because for some reason, my guides are telling me to get to your reading. And I listen to my guides, so let's just be sure we know. I posted my email. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to go back into Discord. Where did you post it? Oh, you probably sent it in a private message, didn't you? I know I'm in the Discord server, but I didn't get a private message or direct message. What's your Discord name? The same as you are there? Where did you send it to in my Discord? It might be my issue too. It might not have anything to do with you. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not finding it. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I'll go do that real quick here. See, we found a safe way to do it. Let's see here. Now I should be able to add you as a friend. Okay, okay, tried searching for that name. Okay, I just want to make sure it's the one starting with the M and ends with the T. That's the one. That's how it's spelled exactly on the Discord channel there. Because I spelled that name in there and it's saying, oh, maybe I have to add that space. Nope, that didn't work. Do you mind if we just do it on Discord? Okay, give me a second. I'm going to go look real quick. Because I'm on Discord right now. It says you're live, but I'm not. When I typed in your name, I'm not seeing it. What, buddy? This is annoying. Posted in I am live. Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to know. I just misread what you were saying. Aha. See, now I know. I am live. Oh, okay. I got it. Aha, we figured it out. Yay. Not that one. This one. Oh, come on now. I think I got it now. Give me a second. I'm just adding on the oh shit, where is it now? Content, maybe. I just sent you an email. So it should be ready to go for YouTube or Discord, whichever way you want to do it. I just added you onto the YouTube channel. You should be getting an email soon here. I just sent it to the YouTube channel. So, and then we can, so I got that all set up. Of course, that's not going to have an overhead camera, but I can't do anything about it. So it's either, whichever way is the easiest for you to do. That's what I got to do. So, and if this is too much, I feel like I'm making you jump through hoops here. You're my first private reading, so thank you for being patient with me. I thought I had this all set up, all ready to rock and roll, and get told I'm not that great here. So, oopsie, my bad. Lucy, stop licking the stupid thingy. Stop being such a fuzzball. Yes, you. No, not that one. This one. Yes, this one. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back to the regular StreamYard here. Like I said, Discord I have set up already to rock and roll. So if you're comfortable with going on the Discord server, we'll do it that way. I have you set up on the YouTube channel. We'll do it whichever way you want. Just let me know which one you would prefer. Okay? Since it's my first time ever doing it on either of those channels, please be patient with me. I'm trying to make sure I do everything right there. So I set it up for my Discord channel so I could do that real quick. And that's like, okay. So which one do you prefer there, Astro? I'm going to start to run my credits. You can type to me in the um Discord is a little bit easier for me, honestly. Ouch. Okay, now I'm sharing screen, window, FaceTime. Good. You can see me do this. Okay, good. There we go. I will meet you halfway. YouTube. YouTube is better for you? Okay. Well, like I said, give me a second. I've got to just make sure that that's all set up right. And then we're going to run the credits and then we'll end the stream. And then I think I'll be able to start a live after that. And then we can get going on your reading. How about that? Sounds good to me. All right, guys, I am going to start to roll the credits, as I like to say. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate all that you've done for me today. Thank you very much for joining me. I am here from 7 to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm cutting out a little bit early today because I want to make sure I get this reading done for this wonderful person. We've been trying to work on it. And since no one's been here for a while, I think it's time to end the stream and make sure that all gets set up. Excuse me. If you want to rate that burp 1 through 10, please. Anyway. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, just one more thing, guys. I want to make one more thing. This has been brought to you by W Energy Drinks. They are my official sponsor of the Unknown Prophet Tarot Readings. If you'd like a 10% discount, please enter the code Joshua Bleasy at the checkout to get 10% off. Then I'm a part of the Paranormal Partnership Network, where we share paranormal links with real ghost hunters who do real live ghost hunting on YouTube, Facebook, and all other social medias. If you'd like to find out more about the Paranormal Partnership Network, please check that out today. Then we have the Unified Paranormal Program. It's the UP program. It's a place where paranormal groups of people who do actual ghost hunting can come together in one community to share their stories, investigations, get ideas, and be a part of the broader, bigger community. We're trying to prove that we can bring this into a legitimate field. So if you want more information about that, please contact me below. Also, don't forget the Global Ghost Hunt is coming in October. If you want to see real ghost hunters, not the fake ones you see on TV, not the people who are trying to get ratings, people are actually going out there trying to communicate with spirit. If you want to see something that's real, it's a week-long investigation with multiple different locations, multiple different teams. It's one of the best events. We just had one here not too long ago, and coming next is October. So check that out, guys. I really would appreciate it. Okay. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, though. Oops.